Imagine a guy who lived in a barrel, walked around with a lantern in broad daylight, searching for an honest man, and told the most powerful king in the world to get out of his sunlight. Sounds like a crazy rebel, right? Well, meet Diogenes of Sinope, the most savage philosopher in history. Diogenes was an ancient Greek philosopher from the 4th century BCE. But unlike Socrates or Plato, he didn't waste time in fancy schools. He believed in living his philosophy. And by living, I mean living in a giant clay barrel like a medieval homeless guy. While others built houses, Diogenes said, "Who needs a house when I have a perfectly fine barrel?" Yup, he lived inside a large ceramic jar in the streets of Athens, rejecting wealth, comfort, and even basic hygiene. But he wasn't just a crazy dude in a barrel, he was a master of trolling. One day, he walked around the city holding a lantern in broad daylight. When people asked what he was doing, he said, "I'm looking for an honest man," insert audience laugh track. Basically, he was calling everyone in Athens liars. And guess what? Nobody could prove him wrong. But wait, his best moment was yet to come. One day, the most powerful man on earth, Alexander the Great, heard about Diogenes and decided to meet him. He found Diogenes chilling in the sun and said, "I am Alexander the Great. Ask me for anything, and I shall grant it." And Diogenes? He didn't bow. He didn't thank him. Instead, he looked at Alexander and said, "Yeah, move a little to the side. You're blocking my sunlight." Even Alexander, the conqueror of the world, had to admit, if I were not Alexander, I would wish to be Diogenes. Diogenes believed that happiness didn't come from money, fame, or power. He rejected social norms, mocked politicians, and even made fun of Plato. When Plato described humans as featherless bipeds, Diogenes plucked a chicken, threw it at him, and said, "Here's your human." Today, Diogenes is remembered as the ultimate minimalist, savage roaster, and fearless thinker. If he were alive today, he'd probably be living in a tent, calling out influencers on Twitter, and trolling billionaires. So next time you feel stressed about money, remember, Diogenes had nothing, and yet, he was one of the happiest guys in history. Maybe we can all learn a thing or two from the philosopher in the barrel. If you enjoyed this crazy story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical madness. Who should we cover next? Let me know in the comments.